Welcome to another cozy crochet vlog. I am thinking we should start this one by organizing the crochet craft room. Since the holidays, my office has gotten really messy, and I've also acquired a lot more yarn. So we need to figure out where to put it, create some sort of organization system, and maybe declutter some of the things that I'm not using anymore. It's pretty rough in here. Let me just kind of show you what we're working with. So this is what we're working with. I need to get rid of some of my daughter's toys out here. She's messed it up. I've messed it up. Christmas has messed it up. And I'm just trying to get it back in a decent order. I'm getting rid of some things like selling it on Facebook Marketplace. I'm been putting yarn up here, which this is so nice and aesthetically pleasing. I also got this cart I used to use for my small sticker business that I used to run. I still run an Etsy shop, but I don't do what I used to do on there. So I just took the stuff that was on this cart and turned it into a yarn cart because this is full and that is full and I needed more stuff. So I put some of the colorful yarns that I have there, the multi yarns. This is mostly the impeccable yarn. And then I just put some cotton up here and some scraps. And if you watched my last video of what I got for Christmas, I think I'm going to take the twinkle yarn back. I'm just not feeling inspired by it. And I'm just going to look here and see what colors I don't have and get some of those. So I think I'm just going to work on cleaning this room. It's a hot mess. Okay, we finally have a clean studio office room. We got everything at least put away, which is what I wanted. I just wanted to be able to come in here and not feel like stressed. So one thing I forgot to mention in my Christmas gift video is I also got this mix and match granny square box that has different cards with all these different kinds of granny squares. So maybe we could do a video on that at some point. I put that yarn cart over in the corner. It fit perfectly next to like that garbage bin, but everything is squared away. It's looking good. Next time you see me, hopefully I'll be doing a check-in on what I've been crocheting since last year, which was only a few days ago. Let's do a check-in. I've just been crocheting without filming it for a little bit, so I thought I'd share the two projects that I've completed. One I finished at the end of 2025, and the other is my first project of 2026. First thing I have is this beanie. This is a skein that I got for Christmas. I just wanted something to work on, like right after the holidays, basically right after I was given it, and I found a tutorial on YouTube and tried it. I will say next time I make a hat, I definitely want to do something different where it's not as bunched at the top, but I think it works and it still looks cute. My toddler likes to steal it and wear it, and let's try it on together. This is how it turned out. I used almost the whole entire skein for it, so that's nice to not have a bunch of leftovers, but I think it looks really good. I think it feels nice. I love how stretchy it is. The only negative is that this part is kind of bunchy, and I was kind of afraid that the hole wasn't going to close up, but actually, like, it's not that big of a deal. Otherwise, I love it. I just think next time I would try something different, but I really love how stretchy it is and soft and squishy. So the I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby is really good for hats. The next thing I made is this scrapped basket. I still need to weave in my ends, but I saw Passionate Kelsey making it, and it is a tutorial from like My Puppet or something like that. And I thought it'd be really fun to try because it actually is super simple and easy to work up. Used 3 yarns for this, and I held them triple. Is that how you would say it? 1 was acrylic and 2 were cotton, and I think it'd probably have more structure if I use 3 cottons, but I'm fine with the way that it looks. Here's how it looks. Great for carrying projects around, or I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to use it yet, but I think it's going to be like a whip project or something like that. The colors are stunning. Stunning. Look at this. I love how it worked up. These are the yarns I used. I bought a bunch of this because I thought it was really pretty. I just wasn't really sure how I wanted to use it. I thought maybe a blanket or a wearable or something like that, but it's rough. It's like Red Heart rough, and maybe it's softer than other Red Heart yarn, but I really decided I didn't want to use it for something that I was gonna wear or cover up with. So I needed to kind of pivot and find something else to use this for, because I have a few of these skeins. And I had a bunch of yarn that was cotton that I bought from Joann when they were going out of business. So this is kind of just a way for me to kind of use up some of my stash. This project was perfect for that. So this is the Rainbow Mist from the Super Saver Bitty Stripes collection. And this is the Big Twist Favorite Cotton in this white color. And then I think this is like pastel rainbow or something. So I held these three, and I didn't really have to change my yarn a lot unless one of these ran out. Otherwise it was just this the whole entire time. So that was really nice. Like I said, super easy project if you're looking for something. I think I might also make one for my toddler's room for her to like put like her lotion and bows and stuff in, or make another one for in here. This would be a great stash buster or gift idea, just an FYI. Put that there for now. That leaves us with what do we do next? I just shared a video about 26 things on my wish list for 2026, and I don't plan on doing them all, but it is a nice place to start looking at my next project. So let's take a look at that and then kind of make a decision about what we want to do next. Looking at my notes app where I put everything down, I feel like this video has kind of already been all over the place, so I don't want to really learn tapestry crochet yet. I think that could be a whole video. Maybe a book blanket would be good, but I need to finish my first book in 2025, and that might be a whole video too. I did cross off one thing though, and that was the scrap basket, so that's good. That's done. I'm thinking the best thing to do is start working on the next Garland in my Garland series for my toddler's room. And up next is going to be Valentine's Day. So let's look for a pattern. I'm pretty sure I already have a pattern in mind. It's just going to be hearts. Just maybe I'll make like a red one and a pink one. So let me pull up that pattern, and maybe that's something we can start together. I saw this one last year, and it's a free pattern. It's called the String of Hearts Garland, and I tried it last year. It didn't work out. It's by Delia Creates. I think it's a pretty popular one. So let's do that. She made a red one and a pink one, and I think this is doable. I prefer to make my garlands in cotton, but I have these colors in acrylic, so maybe we should just use what we have. So let's pick something. Okay, let's take a look at the yarn under the ottoman here. Oh, I found a pink cotton. So that's exciting. I think I'm going to definitely use this. I also found some red scrap, so hopefully we can use this for the red one. If I didn't find that pink cotton, I would have used this, and I would have used this red, but I'm going to try to see if I can use those scraps instead. Okay, this is the pattern we are going to try and see how it goes. I have some things for us to crochet in bed together. I'm thinking maybe we can try to work on the heart garland that I decided to do. I didn't get a chance to start it the other day, and I've just been kind of like dragging my feet on it for some reason. Just don't feel like working in my office. I just want to be cozy in bed, so I'm just going to sit on my iPad, pull up that tutorial, and get started. So this is the yarn I picked out the other day, the pink cotton, and then just that red that I found. I have my crochet light that is literally one of my most favorite things for crocheting. And then the pattern recommended a size 8, which I think is interesting because these are all size 4 weights. So we'll see how that goes.
New toy, $15. Order holding cost yarn over and pull through 2 loops, then yarn over and pull.
So I'm glad that I tried this because I just had a bad feeling about this hook size. Because it's so big, and like I don't want to chain a bunch and then it just not work out really well. So I just decided to try 2 of the hearts, and I'm not even gonna attempt to put the tops on because it's just too big. And it's my dog stretching. It's just too big, and like I don't even see how the tops are gonna fix this. So I just don't think this hook size is working for me for this project, and that could be because my tension is looser than normal, but like still, this is size 4 yarn, so a size 8 hook just seems kind of crazy for this project. We're just gonna take this apart. Okay, so we just left Spun, which is a really amazing yarn store in downtown Ann Arbor in Carytown. So you're going to see that footage in a minute, but I just thought I would just talk about it really quick. I have been wanting to go here for so long, and the store is called Spun, and it's in downtown Ann Arbor in Michigan. It is absolutely beautiful. It is set up amazingly. They have so many options, some yarns I'm starting to recognize. I didn't buy anything today, and that's because I, one, was feeling overwhelmed, but two, I feel like I want to save like the yarn from stores like that for when I learn to knit, and I didn't have any projects in mind. I didn't want to just buy and then not have enough yarn for whatever I eventually wanted to make. So hopefully I can learn to knit soon, and then I can go back there and get some really nice yarn for like sweaters and projects and things like that. It is a really big space. Everything was separated by weight, and they had a bunch of other fun stuff too. It was nice to get to touch like all these really soft yarns and like see them in person, because you know, I'll see other people using these yarns that I've never heard of. So like I saw earth yarns, and I got to see Noro yarn for the first time, and Juniper Moon was another one that I recognized, and like Malabrigo and things like that. So I was seeing yarns that I've like saw online but not in person before. My husband and I got to go on a date night, so we decided to go to Ann Arbor and just go to some places we don't normally get to go to. My mom is watching my daughter tonight, which is really nice. We don't get to get out very much. My husband is in a game store. I got to go to the yarn store, and we're just both doing things that we like, and that's cool because we don't have as much time for our hobbies as we used to. And while he's in the game store, I brought along my crochet project with me, and then I am currently working on another scrap basket. I told my mom to just pick 3 colors and 2 cottons and a regular yarn. So she picked these 2, and then she picked this one, and I'm just making her a scrap basket. So hopefully I can give it to her before my parents leave to go back to Indiana tomorrow. So we're gonna go to dinner next, and then probably call it a night. It's such a crazy snowy day in Michigan, but it has been nice to get out for a little bit. And I didn't plan on filming, but I also didn't plan on going to Spun, and I just thought it'd be really fun to share with you all this really amazing yarn store. It's not my local yarn store. This is about 45 minutes away from where I live, but it was nice to get the opportunity to go because it's been somewhere I've wanted to go for a long time, just to like check it out, and it is so cool, and I will definitely be back. I'm thinking I would like to learn to knit this year, and I thought about putting it off, but like being there just kind of really inspired me to do it sooner than later. I really want to make some knit wearables because, to be honest, I think I prefer knit wearables to crochet ones, but I don't know. Maybe I should probably crochet some more wearables first before I say that, but there's just a lot of projects that I've seen, and I'm like, oh, I would love to make that, but it's like a knit project, and I don't know how to knit. Another thing I got while I was out was a jelly cat. Look at what I got. So I didn't get any yarn, but I did get this Sky Dragon jelly cat. My husband got it for me. I just thought it was so cute. I have the Valentine's one and then the pink and green one. They are so cozy and nice to sleep with. I like to snuggle with something, so I did get this for myself while we were out. I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking and let you go ahead and shop with me while I go and check out Spun. It is amazing. If you ever get the opportunity to go, do it, and hopefully I'll be back soon and buying some yarn, and we can do a haul and then like actually start a project from yarn we got from there. slip stitch and start your next skeleton. Skip a chain and work 3 double crochets into the next. Quick tip, be careful and the loop. If you don't, the loop will stick out. And for any of the stitches, check out my Crochet Basics series. Insert your hook. We are back to working on the Valentine's garland for my daughter's room. Been struggling with it, honestly. I've tried figuring this out with different yarn, different hook sizes. I tried different patterns because I was like, you know what, maybe we should just do something else. And I found some really cute things, but that wasn't working either. And this morning, while I had some time before my parents left to go back to Indiana, I thought I'd sneak down here for a little bit and enjoy some coffee and try one more time before I do something else. So what I ended up doing, and I think I'm gonna do a long one now, is I used a size 6 and the acrylic yarn. I was using cotton. I tried cotton. I tried a size 5. I tried the 8, which she recommended, which I think is just too big for me. And I think it looks like hearts, and I think it looks good. So I'm gonna make a long one. I would like to make a red one, and I would like to make a pink one. So here it is up close. I think that looks really cute. I really like the bulky one that she did, but I'm just trying to use yarn that I already have and not to buy any more yarn. So I think I'm just gonna start working on this and then close out the video, hopefully with just showing you 2 full garlands all done. Hold that thought. I had a feeling I should try it with a size 7 hook before I make the whole long thing. So I just did the 6. The 5 was too small, the 8 was too big. I did the 6, I thought it looked fine, but I just wanted to see the 7, and I think the 7 looks better maybe. Kind of spread it out more, gives it like a wider heart shape, you know what I mean? Okay, so I think final answer, I'm gonna make the long garland with a size 7 hook and the size 4 acrylic yarn. Let's go. We finally finished it, the Valentine's Day garland for my toddler's room. I thought we would just finish this vlog with that and just recap on it real quick. So here's how it turned out. I ended up doing 2 colors. I did pink and red, and basically I just changed my mind so much. So here's the final stats on this. Let's just look at them real quick. So here they are. This is the String of Hearts pattern by Delia Creates. She has a YouTube tutorial, and also she has a blog post with the information on it, and it's so good. It is so cute. I'll insert a clip of how these look in her room too, because it's adorable. And this is, if you don't know, part 4 of my garland series that I've been doing. So I'm thinking next I'm gonna do Easter. I might skip St. Patrick's Day unless you guys convince me otherwise, but this is the 4th one that I've done for her, and it's been so fun. I can't wait to put these back up in her room every single year. So I was having a bit of a hard time with this, and I just don't know if I wasn't trusting the process enough, because it did say to use like acrylic and a size 8 yarn, and I picked to start cotton, and I started with a size 8 and I didn't like it. Then I went down to a 5. That was terrible. 6 I thought was better. And then I finally settled on using a 7, but I think 7 and then maybe my looser tension just was the best fit for me. So it's kind of all about finding what works for you for this pattern. Eventually I got it, and I'm glad I kept trying, because there were a couple times, if you watch this vlog, where I just like frogged it, or like it wasn't working out, or I was looking for a different pattern even at times, but I kept trying it and we got it, and I'm so glad that I kept doing, because it looks so good. So I used size 4 acrylic, I didn't use cotton, and I used a size 7 hook. In the pattern, she also used a bulky yarn too, and I think that could also be really cute, but I was just wanting to use what I had on hand, and I am starting to really enjoy working with acrylic now, so this I think looks so good. This project was a struggle at times, because I started with the red one and I almost had it all the way done, and I realized, maybe I can insert the footage, but I realized one of my hearts was like not, that one of the tips was missing, and it was like right where the part where it hangs on her bookshelf, so it would have been so obvious. So I had to like frog that one, and then so I feel like I've done this a couple times where I just had to like frog it and start over, but we've got 2 that were done, and I'm having fun making them, so I'm just kind of continuing to make them until I start a new project. I still have that scrap basket I want to finish for my mom, but this has been really fun. I can't wait to think of another one for Easter. Maybe I should make one for in here too. So that is it for this vlog. I feel like we've done a lot of different things, but it has been so fun. I hoped you enjoyed the look at Spun in Ann Arbor. That was really fun for me, and I hope you enjoyed getting to see a new yarn place too that is close to me. Let me know if you want to see more of those. I also have my local yarn shop we could also check out if they're someone who would let me do that. Otherwise, if you want to see more of my content, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I share more lifestyle and mom content. I'm looking forward to starting some new projects. Next vlog, I'm gonna go ahead and look at my list of all the things I wanted to make in 2026 and see what I want to do next. So if you're interested in following along, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Here is the garlands on her bookshelf, her seasonal bookshelf. They look adorable and match everything else so well. I just thought I would kind of show you what they look like since I talk about it so much. I did this with the Christmas garland I made too. And then there's just a couple other little Valentine decorations and things in our room. So just look at that real quick. I also made this for her. I don't think I've ever talked about it. This filet tapestry with the initial on there. And I made that for her too. That little tank top. It's winter, so she doesn't wear it, but it looks really cute as decor in her room. And I think that's it.